Thanks, Danielle. So the debate is Bitcoin versus gold. I think that all gold holders and all Bitcoin holders agree on sound money principles. And the real debate is which is the best monetary system in order to pursue the ideals of sound money. So I think we start with some basic ideas. First of all, human civilization rises through channeling energy. We invented fire, that's capturing chemical energy. Then we build our cities next to rivers. We're capturing water and we're channeling gravitational energy. The aqueducts were critical to the Roman civilization. When we compress air in a canister, we're channeling pressure. Electric systems and batteries are channeling energy. Lasers are channeling photons. If we want to better the human condition, we need to be able to capture, store, and channel that energy. Money is energy. Money is a store of value, and it's also a technology that allows us to trade that energy over time and space. So if we look at the history of money, we've gone from commodity money to coinage of those commodities, to notes represented by that money, to fiat currency, and now we have cryptography as a basis of money. Now, sometimes gold advocates say that gold is the ideal money. Well, really, the ideal money, if God came down and God waved his or her hand and created the ideal money, it would be based upon Luca Pacioli's modern accounting principles of double entry accounting. And if you had godlike power and you could implement a double entry ledger like Pacioli introduced in 1494, and perhaps you could define 21 million units that are infinitely subdividable, trillions and trillions of times each. You could maintain that in magic space, and then you could settle everybody's trades instantly everywhere on Earth, everywhere in the universe in a fair and equitable fashion. That would be a good money. We could call that God coin. And God coin is like perfect instant transactions, never losing any information. Well, the next best thing that we've invented as humans is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's the most efficient monetary system we've yet to implement successfully. It's 21 quadrillion Satoshis, 350,000 transactions a day. It costs about 10 basis points of the monetary network to clear those transactions and to secure the network. And it stores the value and provides security to everybody on the network effectively for free after those transaction fees. Bitcoin's the most disruptive force in the century. In 12 years, it grew to $1 trillion in monetary value. That beats Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and the like. That's the market sending us a message. It's the next chapter in the mobile wave. We digitized our photos, we digitized our videos. Now we're going to digitize our money, and our currency and assets are going to flow to billions of people. Money is collapsing. We've got a massive inflation problem. We're losing 1% of our value in currencies every single month. Humanity without an effective, strong money is like a type 1 diabetic without insulin. You can't store energy, you can't create fat, you're going to starve to death. Without delivering effective money to the human race, everybody's going to either economically freeze or starve to death. Violence and misery are going to follow. Gold's not a solution. It's not practical to distribute gold in small quantities to 5 billion people. Bitcoin is a solution. It is spreading at more than 200% a year. We're adding 3 million users a week. It's accelerating. If I wanted to give knowledge, music, and money to the world, in the 19th century, you did it with books, pianos, and gold. They're now antiques for the elite. In the 21st century, you're going to use the internet platform and Bitcoin, and you're going to provide iBooks and Google and YouTube. You're going to provide Apple Music and Amazon Music and Spotify to everybody, and you're going to provide Bitcoin as an asset for everybody. Gold used to be the best solution. It isn't anymore. The time has come to pass the torch from gold to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's humanity's first effective engineered monetary system. It's as profound as our rail networks, our road networks, our electrical networks, our telephone networks, and the internet. Bitcoin can and will deliver the virtues of strong money the gold idealists have long hoped for.
When you're doing an asset comparison of Bitcoin versus gold, how do you make the case for Bitcoin as the better asset?
If we think about the elements that drive humanity forward, if we think of it from an engineer's point of view, you've got stone, you've got iron, you've got concrete, you've got steel, you've got aluminum, you've got silicon. You can't build a computer without silicon. You can't build a skyscraper without steel. You're not going to survive if you don't pick the right element. Crypto is the steel of the 21st century financial economy. An engineer would say you have to choose wisely. There's a right answer. There's a wrong answer. So gold is element 79. It's an ideal ornamental metal. It's indestructible, malleable. It's attractive. We love these things. It makes great jewelry. It makes a great ornament. It's just not a perfect monetary asset because you can inflate gold. You can confiscate gold. It's immobile. It's not easily divisible, and you can counterfeit it. It shows up in the economy in a heterogeneous fashion. Lots of different types of gold coins, lots of different types of gold bars, lots of different types of gold jewelry. And the paper gold itself is sometimes trading at 100 to 1 versus the underlying physical gold, and there's no trusted protocol to guarantee the integrity or the synchronicity between paper gold and actual gold. If we compare that to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not just an asset, it's a network and it's protocol. People would say it's the world's first global self-settled real-time clearing bearer instrument. It is all those things you mentioned. It's decentralized, permissionless, global, immutable, scarce, auditable, instantly transferable, not seizable, highly divisible, mostly everything that gold can't do. The asset itself, secure, easily divisible, is deflationary. People might lose some Bitcoin. They're never going to add more than 21 million. You can transfer it around the planet. It's transparent to everybody running a node. You can authenticate it instantly from a $100 smartphone. That's makes it the perfected monetary asset of the human race. We've never actually had an asset that clean. It's synthetic gold without the defects of monetary gold. Now, the network itself, it's global, it's open. Anybody can run a security node or a validating node on the network. It's empowering to billions and billions of people. It's vital because it's being continuously upgraded in the software layer and the hardware layer, and it's viral. It's spreading at a rapid rate. Companies, countries, individuals are adopting this, and that makes it, as Nicholas Taleb would say, anti-fragile. It just keeps getting better. The protocol is the third element of the asset, which makes Bitcoin superior. And what's special about that is it's a protocol for synchronizing financial applications with integrity to the underlying Bitcoin asset. It's been adopted built into Square. It was built into PayPal. And what does that mean? Well, that means that Bitcoin applications, Bitcoin is harder, it's smarter, it's faster, and it's stronger than the gold that came before it. Harder meaning gold has a half-life of 30 years. You make 2% more every year. Bitcoin has a half-life of forever. It's effectively immortal, and it's organically evolving. It's only going to be better in 100 years than it is now. It's smarter because the applications running on Bitcoin are driven by modern software and modern CPUs and modern servers. They keep getting smarter and faster with Moore's law. You can make 100 million calculations a second around the world across hundreds of thousands of different servers on Bitcoin applications. You can't do that with gold. It's faster. You can do billions of transactions at the speed of light on these applications. You can run them 24/7, 365. It's stronger. You can channel high frequency energy. I could flash 10,000 loans for 3 days each across 100 jurisdictions between 10,000 different companies and fetch them back with laser-like precision. So in short, Bitcoin, it's more than just a monetary network. It's a trust network allowing millions of applications to serve billions of people. And it's going to accelerate global commerce in the 21st century. And it's critical for allowing for safe and efficient operations in cyberspace. That's why the asset is superior to gold.